Why is it people that seem to work, some people that work extremely hard don't make that much money?
They're working hard on the work. They're not working hard on themselves.
A true rags to riches story, Dan transformed his life to what many dreamed to be. I made my first million at 27, multi-millionaire at 28, and it wasn't until I was 36 I allowed myself to buy a McLaren. A sought-after business coach, angel investor, and serial entrepreneur, Dan uses his massive social media platform to teach people the rules he wishes he knew before getting into the entrepreneurial industry. It doesn't matter how much money you have, 100,000 or 100 million. If money is the primary decision, you make a decision, you're a prisoner. He shares his wisdom so others can learn from his mistakes and become stronger, better entrepreneurs. The question is, how did he do it? Bank account and calendar, yeah, it does not lie. In this video, we'll break down Dan's 5 game-changing rules that could shift how you think about money, time, and success forever.
The 3 things that I would say that people who've created wealth, and when I think wealth, I think of like time and just like the freedom, is first off is they understand the value of their time. So, and when we think about the value of the time, it's not how much you get paid for your hour, it's what do you think you're worth? So what I learned a long time ago is nobody's going to get paid a penny more than they think they're worth. See, if you think you're worth 1,000, but you're only getting paid 100, then you're going to start thinking about your time differently, where you'll say no to things that don't even look remotely close to a 200, maybe a $300 an hour opportunity. You see, most people spend time to save money. I encourage them to spend money to save time.
Rule number 1, buy back your time. Dan believes time is your most valuable currency. Think about it. How often you get caught up in tasks someone else could do. Outsourcing, delegating, or even automating frees you up to do what actually needs your attention.
The only ways we can create wealth is by making that hour worth more. But the second part is increasing your value. So if you think you're worth 1,000, but you're only charging 100 or people aren't willing to pay you more than that, then you can say, well, how can I become more valuable? For me, the 3 areas I always look at is the character traits that I have, right? Like you're not valuable if you're not somebody that can deliver on the commitments you've made. So I think that you have to start with the belief you're worthy, but then you got to back it up by action, right? Like just being somebody that shows up, that honors their word, right? Be impeccable with your language. Second would be skills. Like what skill do you currently have that's creating value? And is there a way to upgrade that skill, right? Marketing, sales, etc. And then the third part I think is belief systems. So think about like limiting beliefs is like, well, I can't do this. I've never done this before. And I know the person has those beliefs if I hear the language. And you know what I'm talking about. This language like could, should, it'd be nice.
All right, want to, yeah.
Yeah, that language has the expectation of failure built into it. So that's the limitation beliefs. And then on the other side of the coin of the outcome is the negative belief. So what's negative beliefs that keeps people broke? The rich people are evil. There's no chance you're going to wake up to try to be rich if you believe rich people are evil. For the goal, if you think the outcome is negative. So until we work through those beliefs, and that's what I call self-sabotage. The biggest work I do with entrepreneurs is understanding what are the unconscious beliefs they have that are literally self-sabotaging their progress to winning.
Rule number 2, what do you think you're worth? Your time is your most valuable asset. If you don't put a price on it, someone else will, and it'll never reflect its true value. As Dan explains, to grow wealth and live on your terms, you must understand what your skills, knowledge, and experience are truly worth. Then set boundaries and charge accordingly. Your skills are your ultimate leverage. Sharpen them and you'll see exponential returns. If you're finding that people aren't paying you what you think you're worth, you need to find ways to either improve and grow or remove yourself from the environment that hinders you. Remember, undervaluing yourself isn't humility, it's self-sabotage.
Think about it. Money is an amplifier. That's it. It's not good or bad. It's like a fork. A fork can be used to hurt somebody. It can be used to nourish somebody. It's a tool. That's it. So some people buy the Rolex because they're trying to fill a hole that says, I'm not enough. Maybe this will make me feel worthy of that affection. Other people get it because they understand the history, and from an engineering point of view and a story, maybe if their grandfather had one, they want to wear it as a reminder of that. Or, and it could be like, this is the cool part, is that it's not necessarily the thing, it's the story behind the thing.
Rule number 3, aim to inspire, not show off. The goal isn't to prove you're the best. It's to show others they can be their best. When you lead with humility and share your wins as lessons, not trophies, you empower others to grow. Showing off might grab attention, but inspiring others creates a legacy. Dan isn't the only popular entrepreneur with this belief. Other creators such as Gary B., Alex Hormozi, and Lewis Howes all believe that the reason to get rich isn't to flaunt your fancy cars, homes, or dream vacations. It's to help inspire others to reach their full potential and stop living small in fear of being noticed. Remember, it's not about being admired, it's about being a catalyst for change.
When people literally say like, well, I don't want more because I might make, if I'm wealthy or rich, my sister might be upset with me. Talk to me about that. Well, last time I got a raise and I told her, all of a sudden she didn't talk to me for 3 weeks because she thought I was better than her. That's interesting. Let's talk about that. So I always go to 3 questions when this stuff comes up. Is number 1, is it true? Comma, is it really true?
Yeah.
Is there a scenario where that's not true? And for most people, if I say, is it really true? They're like, well, no, it's not really true. It's like, cool, let's start there. Second question is, what would need to be true for that not to be true? Because that's another great question. It's like, well, I don't want to pay taxes. Like, perfect. So what if you had a tax expert that specialized in making sure that you didn't pay a penny more to the government you had to? Would that solve the problem? It's not about overcoming that they don't believe it anymore. It's resolving the belief, right? Because again, people don't want to grow if they have a negative belief of achievement. So once we resolve that, then we move it forward. Now, the third question is, how old is that belief? It's not what you make, it's what you spend. Okay, which is good advice. On the surface, it's not what you make, it's what you spend. So you could make $1 million a year, but if you spend $1,000,001, then you're no worse off than somebody that didn't make any money. And the challenge is, if you understand business, is that it requires an investment. And what happens if you make good investments, you get a return on that investment. And if you get really good in business, then the more investments you make. Like when I ask somebody, like, how much do you pay for a customer? Well, I pay $10 a customer. Well, how much is that customer worth to you? $100. How quick do you get that $100? Within the first month. How many $10 bills do you want to trade for a $100 bill?
Right.
So what's your marketing budget? But originally they'll say, well, my budget's $10,000 a month. I go, no, it's unlimited to the degree that you get that $100 bill for every 10 that you put in. Because the real value in a lot of businesses, yes, it's the profit, but even more importantly, it's what's the business worth to somebody else.
Rule number 4, rewrite your money story. Money isn't the problem. Your story about it might be. If you've been taught that wealth is out of reach or that it's wrong to want more, it's time to challenge those beliefs. Money is simply a resource, a reflection of the value you create in the world. Dan makes it a point to shift his client's mindset of scarcity to one of possibility. By hoarding it and being scared to use it to create and invest, you may actually be harming yourself more than you realize. If you can change your perspective, you'll change your financial future.
Step 1 is understanding you are 100% accountable for your life and nobody's coming to save you. So I think that's the first habit, is just that negative belief around blaming other people. The other one is the habit of not investing in their skills. They're working hard on the work. They're not working hard on themselves. They got to find out, what does the market value? Right? What does your boss value? If you've never talked to your boss or never talked to your customers and say, here's what I'm doing for you today, what could I do that you would find more valuable, that I should consider learning how to do?
Yes.
That conversation then you're missing the boat. The third habit, I would say, is they don't understand money.
They don't have the knowledge about what money
bad
is.
habits, right? They're wasteful. They don't spend. It's literally that habit of like, show me your bank account and I'll show you your money beliefs.
Rule number 5, break habits holding you back. Your habits define your future. The routines you follow today shape the person you'll become tomorrow. If your habits are holding you back, wasting time, draining energy, or keeping you stuck, it's time to break the cycle. Replace them with intentional actions that align with your goals. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight, but every small shift creates momentum. To reach your full potential, you must first let go of what's keeping you anchored. By taking your time back, investing in your skill sets, looking to inspire, not brag, changing your money story, and breaking habits that are holding you back, you have the recipe to becoming a success. By mastering these aspects, you are buying back your freedom and your life. What do you think of these? Do you think Dan is right? Which ones are you going to adopt into your day-to-day life? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe to keep up with our latest videos.